Hey, hey, hey. Hello everyone, my name is Lisa and I'm the Viet Vegan because I'm Viet and I'm vegan. I'm making waffles today because I've made pancakes. I have made breakfast burritos. What was the last thing I made? French toast. I keep telling you that I'm a waffle person, but I haven't made waffles for you yet. So here it is. I keep linking it and I'm like, you know what? Let me just show you how I make the waffles, all right? I'll leave the recipe linked down below because some of you get really angry about the fact that I don't say the measurements in the video. We're gonna start off with our dry ingredients first. We got some flour. I've also started to weigh my ingredients for videos because I know there's a lot of UK folks out there. Shout out to you UK audience members. Let me know if you're from the UK down below. I know that a lot of you guys use weighted measurements rather than volume, and it's more accurate, honestly. So I think I'm gonna practice or like get in the habit of doing weighted and volume, you know, for more consistency. So that's some all-purpose flour. We have some baking powder, a little bit of salty, some sugar. Actually, a lot of times sugar is considered a wet ingredient because it melts pretty easily, but today we're just, you know, including it with the dry. I'm gonna add my vanilla to my soy milk. I'm gonna make that curdle a little bit to thicken up the soy milk, you know, for funsies. Because the acid in the extract kind of like makes a not quite buttermilk, but sort of buttermilk situation. And then we're gonna, actually, yeah, we're just gonna add it in. We're gonna add in the soy milk. I need to wipe off the counter and I have a hair that's falling off out of my head. We got some vegetable oil. So that's also a thing that's like kind of important for the waffle maker because you can oil the waffle maker itself and that'll be fine, but you'll find little bubbles where the oil is in the waffle maker itself. But if you have the oil in the batter, that doesn't happen as often. You get like a smoother exterior texture, you know what I'm saying? And lastly, but not least, we need some flax egg. This is basically flax meal plus water mixed together. Let's it to gel. Then the flax meal hydrates, and then as it cooks in the hot element of the waffle maker, the water evaporates and the flax meal binds to the things around it, you know? So we're just gonna mix this all together. Ideally, very little lumps. Oh my God, I forgot to silence my phone. What am I even doing? Am I even a YouTuber? Just a little mixy. Maybe I should have gotten the whisk to reduce the lumpage. Because you don't want it to be gummy, but I don't want the lumpies. Spatula, you have failed me today. You're benched. That seems good. There's no particular brand loyalty to any waffle iron. Eddie got this for me for my birthday like 3 years ago. So this is what we have. But you're gonna add batter to the waffle iron, but you're not gonna fill it completely. You're probably gonna fill it about like 3/4 full because you need to give it space to like expand, you know? And you do this, and then mine does a flippy thing. So that's pretty cool. And then there's like a little light on top that says bing when it's ready. So I'll see you when it's ready. It's been about 5 minutes, I assume. And these guys are ready to go. The first waffle is usually not the prettiest, not gonna lie, but you know what? It doesn't look too bad. So it seems to be stuck. Release my waffle to me. Give me the waffle. Why are you playing me like this? Waffle maker, release. You're holding my waffle prisoner. It's been a while since I made some waffles, honestly. Usually if it's not releasing like this, it's not ready. So you know what? We're just gonna let you decide when you're ready to release my waffle to me, huh? In the meantime, I'm gonna go on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you know, just give it a little, I'll put a, this is my username. It's the Viet Vegan. Also, I have a Bujo account, like a Bujo and plants, because as you guys can see, I have a new plant obsession. Hopefully in the new house, this one will have a little bit more room to grow, and we'll get some holes in this monstera. I'm excited. How about now? Can I have my waffle now? This is unforgivable. Well, there's one. Okay, there's two. Can I have it? Please? Oh, 3, 4. We have the waffle. I actually like to put them on like a wire rack so that they cool on the top and the bottom if I'm not gonna eat them right away. Let's go for numero dos. Hopefully I'll let this one sit a little bit longer so that this doesn't happen again, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, I'll snack on this one. Nice crisp outside, chewy inside, bubbly, not too sweet, a good vessel for berries. I love waffles. What I like to do, honestly, is I like to take these and I like to dunk them in maple syrup. I don't like to have them with maple syrup on top and like use a fork and knife. No, 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 no. I like to take some maple syrup, put it in a little jar or a little container, and just go dunky dunky, dippy dippy, eaty eaty. One of my friend's kid is like really into dipping things right now, and he told me about how she like will dunk stuff into ketchup and just lick the ketchup and then go back in. And I'm like, yes, baby, you're living your best life. Still steaming. Let's see if it's ready. Ooh, that's a nice release. Here's the true test. Will you lift off? Kind of. Okay, you're not ready, fine. That's fine, that's whatever. You know, do whatever. Okay, how about now? Got a little bit more golden color to it. Do you lift off though? Oh, I broke it. But it did lift off. How about as a unit? Oh, 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 oh. There we go, here we go. Hey, mostly one piece. Can this all go together? Can you all go in? Are you one waffle? That's a waffle. All right, boom. 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 Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she mad. She's spurting. I think I put too much in. So we got some maple syrup. Still looks good. Do you know that maple syrup goes bad? You should be refrigerating your maple syrup. This ish gets moldy if you leave it out. I had a friend who was like saving their maple syrup because it's expensive. She just left it at room temperature. It's like, no, why you do that? It's like people do that with oil. That ish goes rancid, you know? This is my favorite way to eat waffles. It's like those French toast dip 'em things. You get those French toast things that are frozen and they cut them into slices. And then you like pull them apart and then you dunk. That's a time. Speaking of freezing, if you don't want to make waffles every time you actually want waffles, like if you want like a quick breakfast or like a quick treat, you can make these waffles in advance. You can make a ton of them. You can like triple or double this batch. Because this batch probably feeds about 2 people, like a decent amount of waffle, but not like each person gets a waffle, a full waffle and a half. Or if you're using the square waffles, 2 waffles, which I think is like the perfect amount for 2 people. But if you have a family of 4, or if you want to like quadruple this recipe and make a ton, let them cool in a wire rack like this. So you let them cool in a wire rack like this so they don't get any excess moisture on the bottom. Then freeze them in like a Ziploc bag, or you can use plastic wrap or whatever you want. You freeze them, and then anytime you want one, you just pop one in the toaster. It's easier when they're like in smaller pieces like this. My old waffle maker was 2 squares, so those 2 would separate and then I put them in the toaster. They were awesome. These also go really well with chicken and waffles. So if you're doing like vegan chicken nuggets or like Gardein chicken strips or whatever, have these waffles, add a little cinnamon to the maple syrup so you have a spice syrup. Ooh, maybe a little cayenne. That's a good time. Or you can do Mary's Test Kitchen style tofu, where you double freeze thaw, then tear and then batter and then fry and then waffle. All right, so I'm gonna scrape off this excess doughy goo part because this is actually not cooked. So hopefully, are you ready? Oh, does she release herself? Oh, we got that half. Oh, this half. I know this half comes off. So if I can get it to leverage the other half. Oh, kabam! So we got the waffle, you know, and then you add the raspberry. So I'm actually going to, see, the thing is, I love eating waffles, but I like eating them a certain way, but it doesn't, the way that I like to eat them is not very pretty. So you know what? I'm gonna take the one that's a little bit cooled down. I'm gonna show you how to eat it in a beautiful way. So you add the raspberries. We got the raspberry action. If you want to get real fancy and real decadent up in here, you can add a little whipped cream. So you can either use the canned Gailey whipped cream or you can use coconut cream. I have neither today because I'm very ill prepared. I just have sour cream. I don't really want that today. So you know what? That's okay. Then you add a little maple syrup. Then you fork and knife it up. I don't know, I think the thing I love about waffles is that if you do eat it this way, the little caverns are perfect for capturing waffle. Cause like with pancakes, if you pour it on, like one spot gets like super saturated or just drips off to the side. And then you just have a puddle and then the bottom layer is just like super soaked with syrup. And then it's just too much, you know? And I understand the function of butter to like block off, you know, add a little bit of barrier. But that doesn't happen for the bottom layer, you know what I'm saying? I love raspberries. I'm not sure where I stand now in terms of waffle, pancake, or French toast. I like the texture of waffles more. I don't like the hassle that is making waffles. Pancakes are the easiest to make. There's very little effort with pancakes. But French toast, you gotta like dunk it, you gotta like wait for it to drip, and then you gotta put it on, then you gotta flip it, and you gotta make sure that like it's not super soaked or whatever. You gotta have to make sure you have stale bread. Waffles and French toast are kind of the diva of the breakfast morning, but you know, I think they're worth it. I think every day, pancakes wins. But if I didn't have to make it, I didn't have to deal with a diva that is my waffle maker, I pick waffles. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry I've been so weird. I've just been, you know, with a time change this week and then just like my body being very unhappy in general with dealing with the stress that is buying a home. This bean is very stressed and therefore has been having troubles sleeping. So then I go to sleep at like 4 o'clock in the morning and then I wake up at noon and I'm like, oh my God, half the day is gone. What do I do? Solution is you stay up till 4 again. All right, that's enough chit chat. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, comment down below. What would you choose? Pancakes, waffles, French toast. Lucky for you, you don't have to make a choice if you really don't want to, because I have recipes for all three. Link down below in the corner. Enjoy. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a delicious day. Bye. Waffles! Oh no! I spilled batter on my notebook. Get out of here, you're not on my to-do list. Are you gonna get holes, little monstera? Little holy? She's really steaming up there. Really steaming up.